Welcome to CAD Corner. In this video, we are going to be discussing one of the basic drawing command, which is the polyline. Have you ever drawn a shape in AutoCAD only to discover that every line is selected separately? In this video, you will learn the polyline command, which is a smarter way to draw connected objects that professionals use every day. First, we are going to have to discuss what a polyline is. A polyline is a single object made up of multiple connected lines or arc segments. So unlike the line command which creates separate objects, the polyline keeps everything connected. So as you can see, I have two shapes on the screen. Let's call it shape A and shape B. Now I'm going to select shape A and I'm going to select shape B. Do you notice that every side is selected separately? That is because shape A is drawn with the line command. So now let's select shape B. Now you see I'm able to select the shape B just once. So the entire shape is selected as one object. That is the work of the polyline. So the biggest difference between the line and the polyline is the selection process. We have three ways or method to start the polyline command. The first method is the ribbon. So we go to the ribbon tab. Under the ribbon tab, we locate the home, and then from the home, go to the draw panel. This is the draw panel, and then our polyline is right there. This is useful if you are still learning the AutoCAD interface. Let's go to the second method, which is the command line. The command line, this is the command line. Type PLINE, PLINE, and enter, and press enter to use the polyline. The third method is the shortcut. The shortcut, most professionals simply use the shortcut because it is faster. So just type PL on your screen. We are going to have the PLINE. Now let's draw a polyline using the shortcut. Click PL to have the PLINE. It says specify first point, so you can just pick any point on the screen, then pick a second point, then you can continue creating different segments. Enter to end the command. So even though you've drawn different or several segments, AutoCAD still treats them as a single object. So I'm just going to highlight it once and everything is going to be selected. You see, this is the work of a polyline, which is different from a line. If I'm to do this with a line, I will have to start selecting it individually. Moving on to the width option in polyline. Unlike the line command, the polyline can have a width. So I'm going to demonstrate the width option now. Now let's go back to the polyline. Click the polyline. It says specify starting point. So pick any point on the screen. Now let's take a look at the command line. Command line, now we have arc, half width, length, undo, and width. But because I'm working now with the width option, so I can click on width from the command line, or I can click W on my keyboard, enter. It says specify starting width. Now let's specify starting width. Click on 0 on your keyboard, enter. Let's specify ending width. Now for the sake of this video, I'm going to use 400 as my ending width, enter. As you can see, this is the work of the width option. Now let's continue, specify starting point. You can also use it to create shapes. Enter. Now, a polyline using the width option is used for root center line. It is used for root center line. For arrows, as you can see, this is an arrow. For pathways, pipeline, and other many engineering drawing. So this is the work of the width option. The width option is going to show the thickness of the polyline. The next option under the polyline is the arc option. For the arc option now, I'm going to go back to the polyline, specify my first point. As you can see, back to the command line, I have arc here. Just click on arc. This is what you are going to have. You're going to have something like this. A polyline can combine straight line and curve arcs in continuous objects. So this is the work of the arc option. We are still having the thickness because the width option is still in motion. So I'm going to have to turn it off. So now this is the width option and this is the arc option. This is the arc option. So now to get rid of the width now, I'm going to demonstrate the arc option again. So let's go back to the polyline now to get rid of the width, to get rid of the thickness. Back to the polyline, specify first point again. See, we are still having the thickness. Click on W, which is the width, enter. 0, specifying the starting width, use 0, enter, and then specifying the ending width again, use 0. And then you see we have back to the normal line. We've been able to eliminate the thickness. So now I'm going to do the arc option again. See, we can decide to use radius or center line for the arc. See, this is the arc option using the normal polyline, and this is the arc option using the width option. This is the width option. Whenever you need the continuous part, polyline is usually the best. It is used for road center line, drawing layout, property boundary, even pipelines. It is used in wall outlines to room layout and floor plans, and also in mechanical engineering it is used as machine components and cable routing and the likes. Common mistakes that you must avoid as a beginner is using the line instead of the polyline for continuous drawing. Like I said earlier, the polyline is the best choice for continuous drawing. Second one is forgetting that widths change the appearance. If you use the width option, it is definitely going to change the appearance of your polyline like we have on the screen. This is the normal polyline. This is the one with the width option. In summary, We have been able to talk about what a polyline is, the difference between the line and the polyline, three ways to start the polyline command, how to draw a polyline. We talked about the width option, the arc option, and the real world application. The practice task is attached to this video. Make sure you attempt the practice task and drop your questions for me in the comment section. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification button for more updates. Thank you.